there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with the Great War mod. We're playing as Serbia in World War I. Last time around we defended Venice yet again, and we also defeated an Ottoman army. Today we're gonna start off by doing some diplomatic shenanigans. So first, actually, we're gonna go down here to Naples. I've detached, I should say I've done a few turns. Nothing major happened, it was just me moving troops around, so it will make it easier to actually have something to show for this episode. So I split the army here, leaving reservists and a cannon to defend Rome, and then I moved my army down here. So all the regular infantry and a cannon, plus the general, to take Naples, which is undefended, so we're just going to go ahead and auto-resolve. I lose barely any troops, and we take the city. I get an option here to actually institute the nation of Italy, Naples, or re-establish, I guess, the Napolese kingdom. The Kingdom of Naples. However, part of the plan of the diplomatic shenanigans that I've planned will actually showcase kind of why it's bad for creating nations, or why it could cause problems in the future. So even though I think this one could actually work, we're just gonna seize it and hold it for ourselves, compared with actually trying to create. I could, though, I could liberate Naples, and then I could, take everything over and give it over to this Italy that is my protectorate, which would be an interesting thing, but it's kind of a big thing, and I'm kind of fearful that they would eventually, or more likely, that they would go ahead and eventually declare war on me or something, or someone else would be in constant war with me because of it. But now we've kind of taken most of southern Italy here. I'm not sure if I will continue all the way down to take Palermo, but we have a plan here. So, what I intend to do is get a lasting peace with Russia. Now, how I'm gonna do that? Well, first and foremost, I'm actually gonna go ahead and cancel trade agreement with Ukraine. Now we're protectorate, and you can't really cancel protectorate. There's no thing here which says cancel protectorate. So we're just gonna have to declare war on them. I'm not gonna call in the British Empire, but because the British Empire is already at war with them. So now we're at war with them. It's not super good because it gives me dishonoring treaties -50 with a lot of nations. But here's the thing what we're gonna do now. We're gonna get a temporary ceasefire with the Kingdom of Italy. As they lost so much territory, they're sure to agree to it. However, as part of that agreement, I want them to break alliance with France. You know what? Maybe I can force them to break alliance with everyone. Let's test that first, actually. I want you to break alliance with everyone. No, that's not gonna go. But let's see how far we can push this. So I want them to then break alliances with France, Russia, and the Ottoman Empire. And they actually agreed to it. Nice. So they're still allied with Germany, which means they will likely declare war on me again at some point, because Germany is war with me. But now we're at peace with the Italians. They're probably also going to go ahead and declare war on me again because of their forces here trying to retake Rome. So that's kind of a likelihood that they will. I wonder if the general might actually be able to get back in time to defend. No, he's just. I don't think the Italians will be able to attack in time though. They will. But the general will be able to join, and that will greatly boost the morale of the reservists. Get more reservists here at some point to defend this area. But so now we are no longer at the Italians, we're no longer at war with anyone of Russia's allies. Or I am with France. I should, let's see, I should be able here. Because I did it before. I did a test of this. So I'm gonna ask for peace. And I'm gonna pay Russia. I'm saving up a bit of money as well, 31,000. So we're gonna see peace for 8,000. I think that should work. And it does. Now, yeah, I cannot ally because we're still at war with France. But I can request trade. And I think eventually I'll be able to turn this around. The thing that I need to do is I need to somehow peace out with France as well. Then I can actually ally with Russia. How much is France gonna take for this though? France is a much more unhappy. Let's see. So France, request alliance. Can I request alliance with them? Odd. But I guess if we go into peace treaty, that would work. Increased unionization, just because that might save me a little bit of cash. So let's start off. Let's start off low with 6,000. Monsieur, no Frenchman honor could possibly agree to such nonsense. Okay, so that's not gonna work. I kind of don't want to give them any technologies either. Let's go to up to 10,000 then. Never. Okay. So we need to go even higher. All of this is mostly just to get alliance with Russia, and hopefully that will hold. Otherwise I spent a load of money getting nothing. But I'm hoping we could get, let's see, if I go up to 13,000, that's a lot, France. Okay, so I don't think it's worth it actually going any higher. My shenanigans kind of stopped halfway through. We're gonna get trade with Italy as well. They asked for 60 coins in return. And then, of course, Ukraine. We're actually gonna get peace with them. Okay, so they actually want something in return. How about super dreadnoughts? And I'm gonna pay you 4,000 to shove off. Oh, they probably would do it for less because they're feeble and destitute. Right, so now we're at peace with them. Very short war. They're gonna ask for a little bit of gold. I could have gone on. I think I could have got peace with them even cheaper than 4,000. But they probably need that 4,000 to stand against the Russians. So unfortunately I won't be able to set up alliance then with Russia because they're still at war. Could I pay the Russians instead to break the alliance with France? No. That's rock solid, I imagine. Damn you, France. Why are you so... The thing is, dishonor treaties, I'm pretty sure that's gonna disappear pretty quickly. So maybe next turn we'll be able to fix that around. But then we had some diplomatic shenanigans. It's gonna increase the amount of cash I make, which is good. And, I mean, they pushed them out of the port over here, which is nice. And I gained another college, which will start something. War correspondence. Patriotic fever, yeah, that seems fine. Probably move it to something else at some point. Next turn we'll be able to get, what's that? Some sort of industrial implementation of the reaction of nitrogen gas and something to do with food. We'll get more food. Nice. Right. What we'll do now is we'll go on to the battle that we need to have, which is the battle over here. I have started moving out the army that I built in the capital to go ahead and smite these Ottoman forces. And then this force has been detached to move to the factory complex. And then force out of Putnik's army has been moved to burn the college over here. The big blow to the Ottoman economy, though, is going to be once we get the port that's really gonna screw them over. There's a Ottoman army over here, which I kind of want to destroy. And so that is what we're gonna do today, to start off with anyways. They have 4 machine guns, 2 mortars, load of infantry. They had a tendency to just kill themselves, but then again, it kind of fits that they're bugged out right now, because technically, I did take over the capital quite a while ago. So it kind of fits that they're just a run-over nation right about now. With that said, let's go ahead and fight this battle. I'm moving my army into battle position. What I've done is I've split the infantry into 3 groups of 4, and then cavalry moving here on the left. 1 unit left to guard the artillery together with the general. The right group is moving to claim this kind of hill. Center group is to just hold the center, and then we have got another flank group that's going to hold the open ground here, and then kind of move to set up in between the high ground here. Cavalry has been set here because we need to run down. There's 2 machine guns and a mortar over here. There's 2 machine guns over here, I can't really reach them, and then there's a mortar over here. My artillery has actually switched from firing on the mortars out here to firing on the infantry in the center instead. There's a load of cavalry moving forward, and I kind of want to gain a little better ground there towards the hill, and then we're just going to make a quick move forward to actually get into fire range of the enemy, and then these troops should move in on the flank, while the cavalry should move into the hill, then sweep down, aim for the machine guns, then go for the mortar. Looks like the enemy's moved in towards fighting with the center. The flank guys on the hill is going to move up like that, with the 4th unit situated like that, more aiming towards the machine guns and the mortars. Center group is holding. There has been some counterfire from the Ottomans. The flank force is setting up. Right now they're moving in. I mean, they're gonna get crushed firing from all flanks like that. And cavalry is gonna charge downhill now. And then my troops setting up. They're trying to kind of... Ooh, they're shooting at my cavalry. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. And they're moving quickly. Oh no, the machine guns open up on us. I was hoping with... Yeah, we reached them before. About half the unit, though, was crushed. Is it going to be enough, though, to kind of... Okay, we're running, but we definitely screwed over the machine guns there. I wasn't expecting this guy to shoot. Then in the center... I mean, it's chaos. What are we to do? Are we gonna stay and fight, or we're gonna run? Rifle fire is coming in from all sides. The general unit is reduced to just the general. And all the infantry. I mean, we couldn't... I could see Ottoman units firing back, which was great. However, though, this time around... the sort of absolute perfect destruction of this Ottoman army is, I mean, that's kind of unprecedented, how well I was able to move in the troops like that. And, I mean, this is usually my tactic, but this time around it worked so extremely well, and the destruction of the enemy was so total that I don't know what to say, really. Right, there's a machine gun up there, and a bit of mortars and stuff left. A few infantry actually made it out. 9 infantry is moving over there for the unit that was situated here. But in the middle here, everything died. And everything died very quickly. Absolute destruction of the Ottoman army. I think this one is actually shooting on our own, so we'll tell them to hold fire. Shooting a lot here, but the general's not really dying. I'm gonna actually call them into a bayonet charge. Everyone over here hold fire and just charge that guy. These though will fire because they're gonna move on the machine gun on the hill there. While everyone here is gonna bayonet charge and kill the rest of these guys. So machine gun crew getting overrun. And then the crew over here getting overrun in that tall bushes. The general, he lost heart now when he saw about 1,000 Serbians with bristling bayonets charging at him. He's running away. But who wouldn't if you've got thousands of people running after you? You might as well hold. I'm gonna tell this unit to fire at will though. And he goes down. Making entirely sure that no unit kind of leaves the field. If I had my cavalry, I could definitely run these down, but as it looks right now, only 9 Ottomans made it out of this battle. And battle was over in 8 minutes. And then if I remove the sort of the time period of moving into formation, it's probably even less. Damn, just the destruction of the Ottoman troops here. It's quite serious amount of destruction. We did lose some troops. They did fire back at us, as we can see here. But not in the kind of capacity that we did. Kind of a clump here. Probably machine gun fire. Focused in on that. But in comparison, we have total annihilation of the Ottoman army. It's so great, but let's go ahead and take a look at what the actual statistics says. I lost surprisingly high amount of troops. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't look like it was that many troops that were killed. But I guess if you include the cavalry, which was shot down about half of those guys and a few others, it actually reached 435 casualties on our side. Ottoman force though, those 9 men were the only ones to make it out alive. Highest kills goes to infantry. Light howitzer doesn't end up, they end up in like 10th place. Rifle cavalry only gets 8 kills. But they were able to get the crews to abandon the machine guns. We might have turned them over, rode them over, or destroyed them in some kind of capacity. Where did all my losses occur? It's rifle cavalry lost 85. Then there's an infantry unit lost 70. Might have been the ones that were targeted by machine guns. And there's quite a bit of casualty there. But boom! A well-deserved cross-sword battle, I must say. Absolute destruction of the enemy at the Battle of Dombrech. Right, let's go ahead and end turn, shall we? There's nothing I forgot. No, I don't believe so. We managed to get trade with Russian Empire with our arch enemy, Italy. And so on. Rather nice. Let's go ahead and end turn. We have another reconnaissance plane in central Italy. Oh, it's that weird place where I can't really get to the plane. Or I can, but usually I'm not able to on camera. Path blocked by the general. Workers on strike in Naples. That's the whatever technology that was. It's administration cost. Risk taker. Great. Crimper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I did a crimpy. Minus recruitment cost for infantry in this region. Nice. Central Italy gets a machine gun and field gun in Serbia. Reconnaissance plane, yeah. Unhappiness. I won't be able to get the... if I exempt them from tax, it makes a little bit difference. This is 1 turn away, so I won't be able to get the... start recruiting... What's it called? start recruiting reservists there just yet. Looks like the Italian army is actually moving after my general rather than laying siege to the town, which was great because that meant I get the machine gun out there. Also, I noticed over here the Ottoman armies actually moved. They combined their troops and they're now moving back to rejoin the rest of their compatriots, it seems. Now, there are Austrian armies moving over here, which I don't like. There's no move of the Italians to move against us. And we're still actually at peace. So, I'm gonna take this army and we're gonna move to hopefully try to block the Austro-Hungarians if they're moving against us. Are the Austro-Hungarians no longer at... Yeah, then of course, they're no longer at war with the Italians. Italy, it's just that Italy has your capital, but no, you're of course just gonna be at war with me now. You. Right, we're gonna move to the bridge, block them. There's no troops I need over there. With the extra troop, I think this one could be going here, but I think we're gonna chase the Ottomans. I wanna kind of finish the Ottoman story, so we're gonna bang on the artillery there. That looks fine, and now we're gonna move after them. You're gonna move here, and you're gonna continue down here once... Oh, so we've got 2 Ottoman full stacks over here. But that's good because... well, no, that's actually bad. I will try to... These 2 generals will hopefully be able to join in. The thing is, they're out in the middle of nowhere. Putnik should be able to get at the port. We burn that. It's going to cripple the Ottoman economy. One thing that I noticed though. We've got a Spanish full stack loaded onto this ship. And I'm not entirely sure where they're going, but I'm kind of thinking they're actually going for Greece. We're just going to recruit some extra troops here in case. It would be a very big blow if I lose this. Let's just spam more reservists. We'll get them out in time. Or maybe not. How many turns do we think it will take for him? So 1, and then landing the forces 2. I should be able to get some normal infantry out. I do make a shit ton of money now, so... Factory hasn't been even rebuilt yet, which is kind of funny. With all that money, I should be able to just spam troops everywhere. And especially the Iron Regiment. We can get another 4 of those. Russia hasn't declared war on us again, neither did Italy, so that's a good sign. Now I just kind of need... Okay, so we made a lot of money. I'm back at 32. Let's see if we can't actually make peace with France. Peace. Request alliance. Joining wars. They're not... Alliance might be too hard. I'm not going to give them unionization. But I'm willing to give you this time around... Let's see... 15,000 for peace. Would you agree to that, France? Okay, so they want 32, so they want all the money I have for peace. It's way too expensive. Plus, you're not really a super big threat right now. Then I would rather spend that to try and get Spain to not be at war with me. Stop that navy before it even gets here. How about harbor process? I'm not too keen on holding on to that. The worst case scenario here is that their navy continues right on after this, even though peace treaty, technology in 5,000. Nope. They don't want to do that. Well, then I'll defeat your bloody army once it gets ashore. I really want an alliance with Daddy Russia. Right, there's not much to do. The enemy is yet to move into position for a second battle. Let's go ahead and end turn and figure out what the enemy is up to. Ah. Early December. Aircraft detected. Not that that matters much. Army bombed. Wait, what? Wait, what? What the army bombed? Oh, it's a spy, it must be. Or what? Your army has been misled by an agent of the enemy. He's escaped, understood. Okay. Italy is at war with me again. They raided my port, damn it. So no longer we get that trade from Britain. Serbia, we became bankrupt. Rome is besieged. Naples is rioting, destroy the college. Another aircraft detected. New general available. Unit recruited in Romania. Airfields built in Greece. Trains gained. Risk taker. There's a lot of risk takers now. Administration cost must be down. And Italy joins into war with us once more. So I'll have to teach you, old man, once more. The Spanish Navy, I'm wondering... I mean, they could definitely sink this fleet. Currently, we don't make any money out of this anyways. Out of that trade. So I wonder if I should just try and... Because we, like, hide the fleet. So the Spanish don't attack them. Because I don't make any money out of that anyways. So we're just gonna hide off here. I would send out a unit to force them out, but given that the Spanish are this close... I don't think the Spanish are landing here though. I'm wondering if the Spanish might be landing against the Ukrainians. They're not actually at war with the Ukrainians. Okay, they might, but they might be landing up in Romania or something along those lines. We're still friends with Russia though. Let's see how the economy. Minus 5,000. I spent a lot on different projects, so I could definitely switch that around. Okay, so now we just took over the Ottoman port, which means all the Ottomans are most likely gonna get their own bankruptcy. Yeah, they're destitute. This army is gonna go in, and we're gonna join in with... Wait, who are they trading with, the Ottomans? Well, they can only trade through their port, so they can't trade landway. So now these two armies have joined in, so we've got that strength. This one, of course, bombed, so he can't move. But the Ottomans don't have the money to replenish this. The Ottoman force here just stopped. So I'm just gonna continue on, and then we're gonna burn the factory to make sure Ottoman destruction is total. War awareness. Destruction means that the population is being reduced as well. They're still quite happy with the situation, but that's because 12 plus to foreign occupation. But now when I hold the port, that's a great blow to them. What I need though is I probably need a navy. A lot of the navies here in the Mediterranean aren't that great, and there's a lot of like light cruisers and stuff. With the money I have, I could definitely set up a, say, not maybe the Dreadnought, but any other, the like cheapest ship with 80 guns, the pre-Dreadnought battleship. I could definitely have loads of those. It's gonna cost a lot of money to recruit them, but once I have them, I should be able to smash a lot of the Italian navies and so on. What I've done here as well, I spend a load of money on recruiting cavalry, so I'm thinking maybe sending a cavalry force down to take Palermo. I don't think they have anything there, so I think it would go rather easy to take that out. We're gonna have to solve this siege over here. The Italians are on the move again. Should definitely move maybe to try and secure this. The Austro-Hungarian army, they kind of looked like they were moving against us, but then they moved up again. I wonder if... Are they at war with... No, they're still just at war with us. I need... Since we're at war with Italy again, I think we should move this one back. possibly actually move to take Vienna. We'll stay kind of on the border. Ah, damn it. I was hoping I'd be able to replenish by staying on the border. It might not be necessary to send this one over against... You know what? We will go here anyways, and then I'd take Klausenberg. So I'll pursue these guys. Right. Rather than go one more turn, we'll go ahead and deal with... I'll stop some of the factories or something, and that will fix my economy. I will also, I think, temporarily go ahead and put these guys back on tax. It brings it down quite a bit. And then once I blow these guys out of the water, that should be fine. So, with that said, let's go ahead and break down the Italian revolutionaries. Most of the rebel force is in fact light troops. Currently we can't see them, but they're advancing roughly here where we can see some dust is being kicked up. Enemy cavalry is riding straight into our fire. I kinda got overconfident here, I think. I probably should have built trench lines and hide my reservists behind them. I don't think my reservists will stand up that great against the Italian light troops. Even though we do have a machine gun on the front line, which I'm actually going to hold right now because there's the enemy is kind of within range. There is a very big risk here. The Italians are moving up, and they're firing on us. No surprise there. It's kind of light in terms of here. Of these, let's have these three move up and kind of catch the flank there. This unit is currently, I think, under fire from machine guns, and it's suffering. And then the artillery fire is doing a lot to them. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shit, I forgot. I'd hidden these guys and waited with ordering them to fire at will, luring the enemy closer. Same with this unit up there. And then just in case, if because I saw they kind of moved a lot of cavalry on this side. So if they were trying to outflank me or come in, maybe break these, I placed one reserve over here. Otherwise, the setup is kind of the same, similar to the last battle, but just I divided them into 3 this time around, rather than into units of 4. Simply because I didn't have that many troops. The machine gun is cutting up these guys. The surprise attack here really worked. A lot of the Italian units... I would think the Italians to massacre us with the high accuracy. Reservist has about 10 points lower than a normal. I think they have even less than 10 points. But then light troops have an additional like 10 points to a normal unit. So, much higher accuracy. But the AI isn't using that. Machine guns, cutting them up. I'm surprised that I suffered as low casualties as I have here. And the battle went actually pretty darn smooth, considering. Now only the general remains. And he's getting cut to pieces. And now he's dead. Machine gun probably got him. And there we are victorious. The thing though is, I'm still bankrupt. So we'll have to figure something out about that. Here's the result of that battle. We destroyed more or less all of them. Only 171 managed to get away, and I only lost 192. Highest kills goes to reservists. Machine gun end up in 3rd place with the artillery in 4th place. Interesting. I would think that the machine gun would do more. Also, the general gets corporal in gold braid and attacking general. The region is still quite unhappy. I should be able to possibly even push out and get those. They've burnt everything. Let's stay, but let's be safe and stay for now. I'm gonna have to reduce some stuff. I'm thinking actually the cavalry will go because there's no plan of going all the way to do that kind of risky maneuver when I'm out of cash like that. Then there's also probably other troops I'm recruiting here and there that needs to go, and some other stuff I need to figure out. But given the time here, I think we'll go ahead and end this episode right here. For the next one, what I might actually do is try to... I could go for an end the campaign. I could rush these guys up here. 2 turns. Fight the Battle of Vienna. And we have enough troops to go ahead and take out the Ottomans. So I could end it. Because it's messy. And I mean, I've done about 20 episodes. And I think that's fine for a campaign. So we might go ahead and end it, or move to end the campaign. But it's kind of interesting how it goes back and forth like this. At certain points, I get these highs, and now we're kind of get a low point. So it's definitely been an interesting campaign. With that said, though, I say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.